everyone, and welcome back to our little corner of the internet where we chat about all sorts of intriguing things. I'm Mia.
And I'm Lucas. Glad to be here.
So, Lucas, we were just talking about the article Break-ins and Breakouts. It's a wild read. So let's dive right into this, because this article throws some curveballs. The first story is about this guy trying to climb over the prison fence from the outside.
The warden's quote, "The fence is meant to keep criminals in, not keep them out," is just gold. It perfectly sums up the absurdity.
It does. And then his reason for wanting back in, he said he missed the place and that it felt like home. Plus, free meals, room, TV, internet. I mean, who wouldn't miss that, right?
The article mentions that most officers aren't buying his story. And it's not an isolated incident, either.
Security Chief Mel Jabson said they've had people break in before, usually to help others escape or to sneak in contraband, like drugs or phones.
But in this specific case, they couldn't find any contraband. So the assumption is he was planning to help someone escape, but that's hard to prove. So we move on to another incident that's just baffling.
Oh, you mean the thieves who broke into the high-security prison and stole the big screen TV? Like, that's the target.
A big screen TV in a high-security prison. It's almost comical, isn't it? The warden even admits it's embarrassing that they haven't caught them.
Embarrassing is an understatement. How do you break into a high-security prison and just make off with a TV? What does that even entail? I have so many questions.
The article doesn't give details, which, I guess, adds to the mystery and the embarrassment for the prison.
So after those two head-scratchers, the next story in Break-ins and Breakouts takes a sharp turn into the realm of the utterly bizarre. We've got Snoopy attempting a breakout.
Yes, Snoopy, the famous cartoon dog. It's exactly as it sounds. A man, dressed as Snoopy, tries to break his cousin out of prison.
How does that even happen? Dressed as Snoopy.
He apparently stormed into the prison's administration center, brandishing a gun, and threatened to start killing people if his cousin wasn't released.
Wow, that's a lot. So he's in a dog costume, with a gun, threatening violence. That's not exactly the stealthiest escape plan.
But then, the twist, as is often the case in these stories, is that the gun turned out to be a toy.
You think you're dealing with a serious criminal, and it turns out to be a guy in a dog suit with a water pistol. So after all this, essentially the core idea is that the world of prison break-ins and breakouts is far more diverse and bizarre than we might initially assume. It's not just about hardened criminals trying to escape. It's about a whole range of human motivations and actions intersecting with correctional facilities. So that wraps up our chat today about those wild tales from break-ins and breakouts. It's definitely given us a lot to think about, hasn't it?
It really has. A good reminder that truth can be stranger than fiction, especially when it comes to places like prisons.
Totally. It's been a pleasure diving into these with you, Lucas. Thanks for bringing your insights.
My pleasure, Mia. Always enjoy exploring these quirky stories.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening, everyone.